Oh, man. The Vikings extended Kirk Cousins for 2 more years. What morons! That by far has to be the stupidest thing that's going to happen in free agency today. Oh, I forgot the Texans existed. Grossi Posse Packard Nation. Welcome to an episode of Packast, the podcast where you don't have to be a Packers fan, but it sure does help. I'm your host, Tom Grossi, and today we're going to be breaking down the madness that is free agency and where there's legal tampering going on right now. Teams are talking to one another, players and agents are all frolicking around in fields, and oh boy, things are going crazy. So we'll break down some of the biggest headlines from today. Obviously, the Green Bay Packers signing Rick Wagner as well as Christian Kirksey. You can go and check out those individual videos on this channel, which were posted earlier. So let's get down to it. So, as mentioned in the intro, Kirk Cousins signed a 2-year extension with the Minnesota Vikings, delighting NFC North fans everywhere. Unless you're a Vikings fan, a 2-year extension, $66 million, and is going $45 million. He's gonna cost $45 million in 2022. Kirk Cousins. And Stephon Diggs is just trolling the internet saying that it's time for new beginnings. Well, not when you got Kirk Cousins on the team, because that's just the same old story. And so, listen, the Vikings have made sure that they will not win on Monday Night Football for another 3 years, which is great. Franchise tagging Anthony Harris, their safety. And so we'll wait and see what happens with the Vikings, if Stephon Diggs winds up leaving or if any other big moves are made. But their cap space, they did actually free some up for this year with Kirk Cousins' extension, so you never know. Then we also saw Austin Hooper, thank God, not going to the Green Bay Packers, instead going to the Browns, making him the highest paid tight end in the league until George Kittle comes up and it says, hey, pay me $1 million per second. And he is going to make over $44 million over the next 4 years, which, wowza, that's a lot of money. And for what I saw from Austin Hooper, I mean, like, he's a good, solid player, but, I did not want to pay him that kind of money. And so the Browns, you can have him. And they also wound up getting Conklin as well, so they shored up that right tackle position. Everyone's like, oh, man, the Browns are going to be good next year, because that worked out last year. And then, of course, the talk of the day is the Houston Texans just blowing off their foot with a shotgun, trading DeAndre Hopkins and a 4th-round pick for David Johnson and a 2nd-round pick and a 2021 4th-round pick to the Arizona Cardinals. David Johnson, the guy who hadn't really done anything for the past 2 years now. Granted, he's been behind a garbage offensive line, but a declining player, it looks like Johnson is. And to trade it for DeAndre Hopkins and not even get a 1st-round pick out of it. What? Yeah, so Deshaun Watson, someone check on him, please. And someone save him. Please. Anyone. I don't understand it. Bill O'Brien, I don't. How does he have a job? And how do you make him the GM? I feel like they should run all those campaigns like those Omaze campaigns where it's like, you and a lucky winner can come to like the premiere of whatever movie. I feel like they should run an Omaze campaign just to be the GM of the Houston Texans for like a day and see how it goes. Because honestly, I can't see it going much worse than it is right now. So yeah, the Texans shot themselves in the foot there. Then you had a big-time trade, DeForest Buckner going over to the Colts for a 1st-round pick. The other big news coming out of San Francisco is Eric Armstead, who wound up getting a ton of money, 5-year, $85 million deal, which just makes me wonder, good God, how much is Kenny Clark going to get paid considering he's so young? Kill me. But Yeah, the Colts getting a really dynamic player, sending over the 13th pick for this year. So now the 49ers have 2 first-round picks, and they'll be wheeling and dealing and saving in some cap space. So, but at least I don't have to worry about DeForest Buckner sacking Aaron Rodgers anymore. Then you also saw Nick Kwiatkowski from the Bears going to the Raiders for a 3-year, $21 million deal, which also leaves the door open to Corey Littleton. I know you're still out there. And it was talks that the Packers and the Raiders, they were fighting for it. Well, now we both got some inside linebackers. So Corey, where are you going? Please come to Green Bay. I miss you. So yeah, I want him there. Oh, and also the Bears are interested in Nick Foles or Andy Dalton. Nick Foles. Listen, Nick Foles is a very religious man, and I'm not knocking him for that, but the Bears are going to need a whole lot more than Jesus at the QB position. So yeah, those are some of the biggest stories you saw come out of the first day. Obviously, free agency doesn't technically start until Wednesday, and so there's some still big names on the board, like Amari Cooper, Dak Prescott. Prescott got the exclusive tag from the Cowboys. We also obviously have Brady, in which the Buccaneers seem to be interested in him. Don't know how that is going to pan out. Phillip Rivers apparently rumored to go to the Colts as well. And so, yeah, we still have a lot of players that there's a lot of questions. And so I guess we shall see how this all shakes out. And listen, you know, we're in self-isolation from the coronavirus, so I'm just going to keep on pumping out content so I can pay the bills. But yeah, let me know what you thought about the first day. And I'll be here. Can't go anywhere else. Yep. You can always find me at TomGrossiComedy.com or at TomGrossiComedy on all social media. See down below. Check out Packast on SoundCloud, iTunes, Google Play Music, Spotify, and of course YouTube. And a big shout and thank you to all the Patreon members over at patreon.com/TomGrossiComedy. Feel free to go over and give me $5 a month so I can pay bills. Appreciate that. Thanks. But thank you so much for watching. I'm Tom freaking Frackin' Grossi. And as always, go Pack Go.